Right, before I put the camera up on the stand, my paints today, here's my white base. I'm going with just pure titanium white. And this has, all of these have 1 part paint, 1 part floetrol, 1 part pouring medium, and I have a little bit of water in some of them depending on how thick the paint was. This is my dark blue. It's a mixture of Payne's Gray and Parisian Blue. This is my Viridian Green. This is a light blue that I mixed a whole bunch of other shit together to get a light blue. In this bottle I have just a cobalt blue, I believe. In these 4, I have a little bit of treadmill lubricant, silicone lubricants in these to make good cells. The majority of these paints are new Arteza. They come in these neat pouches, which is really easy for me to squeeze up. They don't make a mess and you can get all the paint out of here. So I'm really enjoying this paint brand. Of course, there's a glass of wine and my gloves. So let me get this bad boy on the stand and let's get to painting. I almost forgot that I also keep my tools over here. Oh, by the way, I have this covered with press seal Glad wrap. I don't like to put just plastic down, like I have plastic on the floor, but plastic will get stuck to things, and so this press and seal sticks nice and I don't make a mess. Anyway, so I got my tools over here, my spatula to spread out my base. I also have my gloves, which half the time I forget to put on and I make a mess. And since we're using silicone, we're going to need to pop some bubbles. I've got my little burner here. So now let's get into some painting. Okay, we're going to start by flooding our background with our white. We're going to put quite a bit on, and this white does not have silicone in it. And by the way, I actually lost the footage of the first painting, and this is my second painting weeks later after I filmed that intro. Guess that's called life, right? So if I repeat myself with some things that I've already told you, that's why, because I don't really remember what all I've said. But I'm going to insert a picture of my brother's painting. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm not going to worry about popping bubbles because we're going to be doing a lot to this canvas. Okay, this is our first pass. You can see it's already starting to sell up pretty nicely. And really all we do is just kind of move it in a wave-like pattern. do one more dark above the top here. There we go, like that. And let's swish it from over here, make it go off the canvas and back up. I like that. Very nice. Okay. Do a little more here. Might blow that with a straw. Oops. Or I might get that with a straw too. So if you need to manipulate your paint, I use just a straw and blow it around, like right here. Of course, my nose starts running every time I do a painting. Let's get this up in here a little bit. Make little swirls, kind of make it look like water. This could use something here. Yeah, Fizz, you helping? Yeah. Painting's not complete until you get it on the cat. This actually might end up being the top of the painting when I'm done. Alright, so let's just kind of see what we got going here. I think that's looking pretty good. Maybe another swirly here. Where did I just point? Here? Make some interesting things going on there. We need a swirl over here somewhere, don't you think? I do. Maybe there? Yeah. What's going on down here? Let's that. There we go. There. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to try to scoop up some of the stuff that's on the ground to kind of finish out. I might actually put some white up here and do that same thing up here. Okay folks, I'm going to get in the way of the picture, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up and kind of flood the paint that way just to get it on the edges of the canvas. Well, it's really not working how I wanted it to. But then again, nothing ever does. I definitely need to do something to these edges. Just kind of smear it around, get it covered with paint. Because this is going to drip for quite some time. Hours later. But you still want it all covered. If I don't have enough paint, I'm actually going to the floor where it's dripped off on my plastic and smearing it on the edges. Okay, that's a little better. Now, I kind of like it how it is. It's got some action up here. Okay, so now let's pop some cells that haven't been popped with our, oh, there we go. Most of our cells have already presented themselves, but just in case, we can pop some bubbles. Alright, so let's look to see if there's any other spots we need to manipulate. Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be the bottom where it's dark, and up here will be the top, kind of where it looks like water splashing around. I want to maybe do something here. Maybe just a little bit. There we go. Okay. The other dark spots gives it depth, I believe. So, okay, we are done with this water painting. I will pop up after this at least one finished picture, because this is going to take a couple weeks to dry, and then I still have to varnish it, and I'm going on vacation next week. So eventually I'll have this up on my Instagram or something, but I will pop the other finished one I have up. Same concept, they look about the same. So, anyway, here is a close-up. Anyway, I thank you for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!